Alright, we're approaching the top of descent. Let's assume the ATC has given us the clearance to descend down to say 10,000 feet. So let's just set 10,000 feet on the MCP. And you can watch how beautifully the airplane starts its descent. And although I've experienced that the airplane doesn't really maintain the speed what we've put in the FMC, so it's our responsibility to open the speed window and manage. But just to save time, I'm gonna let the airplane fly as fast as it can, and just somewhere in the mid I will start reducing the speed and slowing down. Okay, and there she starts descending now. Descending at 290 knots, that's the VNAV descent speed. Okay, transition level 150 for Dubai. Altimeters QNH set 1008. Approach checklist. Altimeters set QNH 1008. And passenger signs. Okay, let's put it on, although we're supposed to put it on at 10,000 feet, but if the checklist says, let's just do it. Okay, passenger signs on, approach checklist complete. Alright, we're approaching imped, that is 12,000 feet or below. And although the speed is supposed to be 230 knots, she's maintaining 290. Let her maintain high speed, it's okay. Or else if I was doing any VATSIM flight, I would have opened up the speed window and reduced it myself. But okay, next is Delta Bravo 5 20, 230 knots and 11,000 feet below. Okay, 520, 11,000 feet and below, 1,000 feet to go. Let me further descend down to say 8,000 feet. And let's do the 10,000 feet procedures. 10,000 feet, lights on, passenger signs, let's just recycle it to on. 10,000 feet procedures complete. Okay, she's now reducing speed to 240 knots. You're supposed to be at 8,000 feet or below at Wuton, and she's not descending yet. Okay, thrust VNAV speed. Alright, let me take speed brakes. Which is not gonna make it then. There we go. Let me take flaps 1. Flaps 5. Okay, Delta Bravo 515 says 210 knots. So flaps 5 and 210 knots. Okay, let me set 4,000 feet now. And retract speed brakes. We've got a long way to go. And generally it's only when it's too much of traffic, at the peak of traffic is when you do the entire star. Or else from imped we do just 1 or 2 waypoints and then they give us a direct to intercept the ILS. Five and 4 is 6,000 feet or below. Okay, let me just set the heading. Next restriction is at Delta Bravo 508, 185 knots. Okay, 1000 feet to go. Let me take vertical speed now. Speed VS and VS 500 feet per minute. Well, in Dubai, if you want to reduce your vertical speed less than 500, you need to inform the ATC. Okay, flaps 10. Let me reduce the speed to 185 knots, which is the restriction at 508. Again, you know what, it's taking a lot of time. Let me just go on heading and let's just go and intercept the ILS now. Speed LNAV alt, heading select, turning right. Okay, right heading 270 to intercept the localizer, because the intercept angle is generally 30 degrees. Since the runway is 300, 270 to intercept localizer. Localizer capture, runway heading 299 comes in automatically. Okay, Glideslope is armed. Okay, we are less than 10 miles now. Gear down, flap 20, speed 20. Glideslope 1 dot, flaps 25, speed 25. Flaps 30. Okay, landing flaps 30 is set. There's the runway. Okay, let's do the landing checklist. Okay, speed brake to be armed. Alright, landing checklist is complete. 1000 feet, stabilized. All lights are on. Okay, let's go manual. Autopilot disengage, auto throttle off, master caution off, FDs. Oops, the autopilot took us a little to the left, correcting. And let's continue.
300. Minimums 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Touchdown, speed brakes up, reverse is normal. Manual brakes. $60 knots unreverse. Okay, let's vacate. And after landing, we got a lot of work to do. APU is on. Let's put the landing lights off and strobe light off. Weather radar off, speed brake up, flaps retracted, and transponder to XPDR. Okay, an after landing checklist. After landing checklist, APU selector is start. Engine anti-ice is off. Exterior lights is set. Flaps are coming up. Let's just wait for that. Okay, continue the checklist. Flaps are up. Transponder mode selector to XPDR. After landing checklist is complete. Alright, turning into the bay, taxi light goes off. Okay, brakes. Let's set the parking brake. Parking brake is set. APU is running as cross-checked. Let's turn off the engines. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Shutdown procedures. We give a door call. Cabin crew, disarm all those crossing report, please. And then the procedures. Hydraulic pumps off, fuel pumps off, beacon light off, FD switches off, transponder to standby, and shutdown checklist. Shutdown checklist, hydraulic panel is set, parking brake, let's release. Chocks in places. Parking brake release, shutdown checklist is complete. Now the last part, after the paperwork are done, secure procedures, IRSS to off, and then IRSS switches off, emergency lights off, packs are off, secure checklist is complete. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned how to fly the 747-8. I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you. Ciao.